Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. This is Warta of Henna Trends, and today I'm going to show you how to roll your own henna cones. For this you will need cellophane sheets. You can buy cellophane at party supply stores or online in rolls, and you can cut it at home using a self-healing mat and a rotary cutter that I use, or you can buy the sheets pre-cut online from websites that sell party supplies, and they come in various shapes and sizes and patterns, or you can buy the clear ones if you do not like patterns. I'm going to show you how to roll a henna cone with 3 different shapes of cellophane. It can be rolled either from a triangle, rectangles, or square cut pieces. All you need is clear Scotch tape and your cellophane. The first step that I do is break off a piece of tape and hold it on my finger while I roll the henna cone. I have this piece of tape on my finger, on my index finger throughout. Now I have a triangle piece of cellophane here with a base of 8 inches and the sides are about 6 inches each. The tip of my henna cone is going to be about 3/4 of the way down the base. I'm going to hold that part in a pinch grip, and then using my other hand, the thumb and fingers of the other hand, I'm going to roll it in like this, like so, to form a funnel shape, and keep rolling it with my thumb inside the cone until I get a nice fine point at the tip. I can pull it outwards and keep rolling it till I get the desired size of the hole at the tip. Then I'm going to use the piece of tape to secure the open edge and turn it around to cover all the open edges, and my henna cone is ready. It has a nice fine point up here, and you can, it's ready to fill with henna paste. Next, I'm going to roll a henna cone using a rectangle piece of mylar, which is silver on one side and colored on the other side. When you roll a henna cone with a mylar sheet that is colored, just make sure that the silver side stays on the inside. If you put the colored side on the inside of the cone, chances are that the color is going to leak into your henna paste and it's going to make a mess. So always make sure that the silver side stays on the inside where the henna paste is going to go. So once again, I'm going to break off a piece of tape and hold it in my index finger. This is a rectangle of about 10 by 6 inches or 9.5 by 6 inches. The tip of my henna cone is going to be around 3/4 of the way down on the longer side of the sheet. Once again, I'm going to hold the place where the tip will go in my pinch grip with my thumb and my index finger, and with the other thumb and fingers I'm going to start rolling it inwards to form this nice funnel shape. I remember growing up in Karachi, on the roadside carts the sellers would sell popcorn and baked roasted chickpeas, and they would make cones and cones like these but in larger size out of telephone directory papers, and I would watch fascinated at the way they would so expertly roll these cones. It's just the same technique. So I am rolling this with my thumb inside the cone, and I'm using a very gentle grip on the cone, so I'm not squishing and pressing down on any of the layers because I don't want to mess up the shape of my henna cone. I'm using a very gentle touch and holding it just ever so lightly so that I am able to roll the layers around without them sticking to each other. Here's my henna cone all ready to fill with henna paste made out of a rectangle piece of cellophane mylar sheet. The third and my most favorite way of rolling a henna cone is using just a regular standard square shape. This is easy to use. This is a square of about 7.5 inches. It has a pattern on one side. When you are using clear cello that has a pattern on it, Always make sure that the pattern side stays on the outside of the henna cone. Once again, I am going to use my tape, take a small piece off, about 1.5 inches or so on my finger. Then I'm going to, now since this is a square, it does not really matter which side the henna tip will be on. It can be on any side, but about 3/4 of the way down on that side. Hold it in a pinch grip. Use my thumb and fingers of the other hand to twist it around, and while I am doing this, my pinch grip is very gentle. I am not squishing it, pressing it against each other, and I'm just holding it lightly so I am able to twist and turn the cellophane without it sticking to the layers sticking to each other. I am going to use my thumb and fingers to roll and pull outward slightly to make the hole at the tip nice and pointed. I like to roll my henna cones with an open tip so that when I fill it up with the henna paste, there are no air pockets inside. I put my piece of tape at the open edge here and roll it around to secure it, and my henna cone rolled with a square piece of cellophane is ready. Here are the 3 types of henna cones made. 3 henna cones. They look exactly the same, but they are rolled out of 3 different shapes of starting pieces. Some artists also like to roll henna cones with a pin at the tip, so I am going to show you that method too. If you have quilting pins at home, you can buy this in the at any of the big box stores. You just take a pin, and my starting step will always be the same. I take a piece of tape, I take my cellophane sheet, and 3/4 of the way down is where the tip will be. So I hold that in a pinch grip. With the other hand, I twist it in and roll it, holding it gently, not squeezing, not pressing any of the layers, just gentle roll. Now when I have a nice big thick opening here, let's see if I can show it to you. Yeah, I am going to use my pin and put it into the hole, and then I'm going to keep rolling it with the pin in there. I'm going to keep rolling it until it's nice and secure at the tip, the pin, so that the pin doesn't fall out. Then I'm going to use my tape to tape up the open edge. And here we have a henna cone with a pin in the tip. Now you can take it out at this point and fill it when you're filling up your henna paste, or you can leave it in and take it out only when you need to use your henna cone. So here are all the different henna cones we rolled today. I hope you enjoyed watching this. Please hit the subscribe button, and I hope to see you soon.